Well, you're here because you filled out a survey about a guy and he scored a C. In many important ways, this guy is falling short. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He may talk a lot about what he wants to achieve, but when it comes to actually working hard or sticking to a plan, he will struggle. You'll notice that he often jumps from one thing to another without finishing what he started. Don't expect big success stories from him. His words are much louder than his actions.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's likely to react strongly, maybe snapping, losing his temper, or getting very upset. Instead of calmly figuring out what to do next, he may blame others or complain loudly. Bouncing back is not easy for him.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work are likely to find him difficult to deal with. He can be very short with others, and his words may come out rude or harsh, often without meaning to. People might avoid him or not trust him with bigger responsibilities.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he probably won't feel proud or supportive. Instead, he could get moody, lash out, or make sharp comments because your success might make him feel small inside. He struggles to celebrate others, so don't expect him to happily stand by your side when you shine.
What if you start earning more than him?
Yes, if you earn more than him, he is likely to feel insecure and even resentful. Instead of seeing your success as something good for both of you, he might make comments that hurt or pick fights over small issues. You may end up tiptoeing around him, always trying not to upset his feelings.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He's not careful with money and tends to spend without really thinking things through. Impulse decisions are common with him. You might see sudden shopping sprees or money wasted on things he doesn't need. If you want a partner who helps build a secure future, his habits may end up causing more worry than comfort.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He's more likely to pretend to be richer than he really is. He enjoys showing off or keeping up appearances, even if it strains his pocket. This habit can lead to debt or financial stress.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He isn't someone you can count on for kindness or open hearted generosity. Though he might spend freely on things he enjoys or to show off, it doesn't often come from a place of genuine care for others. True generosity is not his strength.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He tends to be secretive about money and can even be controlling with it. Instead of having open talks about spending and saving, he might hide how much he earns or owes, or even make surprise decisions without including you. This can make you feel left out or unsure about where things stand.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to believe that housework is mostly your job and may not offer much help around the house. You might hear excuses or see him finding ways to avoid chores, leaving you to handle most of the cleaning, cooking, and other daily tasks. Even if he's home, he may expect you to do everything while he relaxes or does what he likes.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
Most likely, he will only help by watching or giving advice instead of actually doing the work. He may sit back, chat, or even make jokes while you handle the chores and diapers, but won't roll up his sleeves when it's time to get things done. You could find yourself feeling alone and overworked, while he calls it teamwork from the sidelines.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He is not someone who tries to see things from your side. Most times, he'll argue just to prove that he's right, even if it means ignoring how you feel or what you need. This can leave you feeling unseen and unheard in the relationship.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he's likely to say hurtful things or act in a way that feels aggressive. His temper can get the best of him, and he may shout, use harsh words, or even throw things to make his point. Respect during fights isn't his strong suit, so arguments can quickly get out of hand.
Does he have a bad temper?
Yes, he does get angry very quickly, often over small things. This quick temper isn't something to take lightly, it is a clear red flag. Please don't ignore these signs.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is the type who struggles to say sorry and rarely takes responsibility for his actions. Instead of owning up to his mistakes, he might blame you or bring up your faults to shift the focus away from himself. When things go wrong, he's more likely to defend himself or make excuses than to offer a genuine apology.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
He's not very good at respecting boundaries, and you may find that he pushes or ignores what makes you uncomfortable. When you say no, he might try to talk you out of it, make you feel guilty, or just do what he wants anyway. You deserve to be with someone who truly honors your boundaries.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
Yes, he is likely to take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. Instead of understanding and giving you space, he may make you feel guilty, sulk, or become moody about it. He might think your no is about him rather than respecting your needs or feelings.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Sadly, you can't fully trust him to handle private moments with care. If things go wrong or he gets upset, he might bring up your personal experiences to shame, embarrass, or even blame you later on. This kind of behavior can break trust and make you feel unsafe opening up.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to be easily distracted by other women and may not be truly faithful. His need for excitement and attention can make him chase new thrills even if it hurts your feelings or breaks trust. True commitment is not his strong suit, so be careful before giving your heart fully.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
Yes, he tends to be over possessive and can act jealous, controlling, or suspicious even when there's no real reason. He might question where you're going, who you're talking to, or try to limit your freedom just to feel secure. This behavior can make you feel smothered, stressed, or even trapped in the relationship.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
Yes, with him, what may seem like being protective is often just another way to control you. He might say he worries about your safety or wants what's best for you. But this quickly turns into him making decisions for you, policing your actions, or setting harsh limits. True protection should make you feel safe and supported, not trapped or watched.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will most likely expect you to do most of the work when it comes to parenting. Instead of seeing it as a shared job, he's likely to leave the hard parts to you and just step in for easy or fun moments, if at all. You may find yourself handling the daily responsibilities, schoolwork, discipline, and comfort while he stays busy with his own life.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he is likely to lose his temper rather than stay calm. Small problems can quickly turn into big arguments with him raising his voice, yelling, or scolding harshly. You'll find yourself trying to protect the kids and be the safe, steady parent they need.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
He is unlikely to truly support you in being both a mother and your own person. While he might expect you to take care of the children and home, he won't offer much help or appreciation for all you do. It's important to have someone who respects all parts of you. And with him, that respect will be lacking.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
Yes, he is the kind of man who might seem okay with your career at first, but later pressure you to quit once a child comes along. His support may not be genuine or lasting. Instead, he could make you feel selfish for wanting to work or argue that your place should only be at home.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
Most likely, he will just act polite on the surface with your parents, but won't show real warmth or genuine care. He may do what's expected when they're around, but it's unlikely he'll go out of his way to build a close or respectful relationship with them. His interactions will feel formal and distant rather than friendly or loving. He's more likely to expect your family to adjust for him rather than making an effort to fit in himself.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
He is more likely to make things worse if your family creates stress or interferes. Instead of handling the situation calmly and helping to find balance, he may react with anger, snap at you or your family, or even start a fight. His quick temper and lack of patience can turn small issues into big dramas.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he's the kind of man who might act modern and open minded with you in private, but expect you to become a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. He may want you to dress, behave, or speak a certain way just to keep up family appearances, even if it's unfair or uncomfortable for you. This double standard can make you feel confused and trapped, as if you're never quite good enough no matter what you do.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he is likely to stay out of it or even side with his family instead of supporting you. When problems arise, he may avoid getting involved to keep things easy for himself, or he might agree with his relatives just to avoid conflict. This leaves you feeling alone and exposed, with no one truly on your side.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is very likely to be a mummy's boy, which means he will almost always take his mother's side in any conflict between you and her. Even if you are right or just want to be treated fairly, he may ignore your feelings to please her. He might avoid standing up for you, hoping to keep the peace in his family. But this will leave you feeling unsupported and alone.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
Yes, he is likely to share every detail of your fights and private life with his mother or sister. Whenever issues come up between you, instead of working it out with you first, he will rush to tell them everything. This lack of boundaries weakens trust and can seriously damage your sense of partnership and security.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So that's the story. This guy scores a C. In many important ways, this guy is falling short of the standard we would want. High energy chaos that wears you down. He's lively and talkative, so you'll get bursts of fun and spontaneous plans.